Hi team! Hello team, this is Tara. I want to shoot a really quick over-the-shoulder kind of tutorial really fast. I just did a email blast out to everybody on my list, and I wanted to add both of my links into the email. And I always test the link before I add it, and I discovered that my main PLS domain was not redirecting to what I have my page set up for. It wasn't even the right page. So I'm going to show you guys how to test your link before you send your email so that you can have exactly what it is that you're trying to offer somebody in there. I'm getting ready for my first paid webinar tonight. That is totally free for everybody that's involved in T&K marketing or in Team Phoenix. It's totally free. It's just really a test, something I'm working on to, the things I'm learning. You got to start charging people for stuff. So you guys are already in it, so let's do it. And what I was doing was sending out the email saying, if you are part of my team, this will be free to you. I'll be sending out the link at 7 o'clock because the webinar is at 8. And if you're not, and you just want to go to the webinar, click here to, register for the webinar. So I have to show you what to do because I know that sometimes we know our domain, we know our links, we just put them in there and we think nothing of it, and you got to double check. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and I'm going to go over to PLS back office, and this is for anything, even if you're not using PLS and you're using another email responder. No matter what, I even test my emails when I'm posting on Facebook. And actually today I advertised PLS on my business page, and I did not test the link then. I just assumed it was working. I'm not sure. I know they're going through a lot of upgrades, so I'm thinking that things are getting shuffled around because of that, so it's a good idea to test no matter what. Seems like everybody's upgrading right now, but that's good because that means our websites and everything will work easier no matter what. So, okay, so here you go. When you send out a broadcast, this will be a quick run over on how to do broadcast as well. I'm going to add a campaign, and I'm going to add a test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or let me do, I'll actually name it what it is. Link test. Create the campaign. Oh, I'm going to make my own. I'm going to add an email. Test those links. Hoping you can see this really good. Okay, so then it populates here, right? So now you add your content on the View Edit button. Excuse me. And you write your email. Hopefully with minimal spelling errors. It's okay to be human, guys. If somebody's really freaked out about you misspelling something, then you probably, they won't be able to handle website upgrades, and they won't even be able to handle that they have to fix this once in a while. So try to have minimal spelling errors. Otherwise, don't worry about it. You can see one right there. We're not going to worry about it. Okay. Click here. I'm going to go ahead and write that and highlight it and add the link to it. And I'm going to do my main. Also, when you have a long link or a long word like I have, you want to make sure, especially if you have entrepreneur in your domain, make sure you have ease first before everything. That's the rule with that word. You're going to right-click it, and you're going to go to, and it's going to open in a new tab. Okay, it worked. I fixed it. Check. Always check. You can always unsubscribe from yourself. Do your robot check. Submit it. Just continue on the tour. This means I won't get... Okay, that worked that time. Awesome. So I'm going to go okay. Sometimes this happens. Just delete that and re-add it. Now you know it's right, so you're in good shape. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding. And look at me. I would have done it all over again. Okay. Then if you have another link that you want to add, right? Make sure it's not blue when you add it. Or click here, highlight that, put the link in, I'm not saying that you have to do the email check every time, but you want to make sure it's at least going to the page that you're asking it to go to, that you created the landing page for. Okay? This is definitely what I asked that URL to do. I'm going to double test because that made me nervous. I wasn't able to offer both in the email, so I was like, ah! That's okay, though. Let's see if it goes to the right place that I have listed in, and it does. Excellent. Okay. Glorious day, glorious day. So make sure that your links work. If you finish writing all your copy, you know, everything that you wanted to say, and you didn't check your links yet, you can always go back, click that. It's going to show you the link. Right-click, go to. Right-click, go to. Okay? Show it to you again. Link. Look, the link's not there. Unbelievable. One of the most wonderful things that we are constantly in charge of exercising as successful entrepreneurs is patience. So just have it. I'm going to copy. What is going on? I must have clicked something wrong. Did I spell it right? Copy. Okay. Now let me go through how to show you how to test it after you've written your copy. Click the link. It should have it there. Right-click, go to. All right. Very good, guys. That's what I wanted to make sure I showed you. Let me go ahead back to the regular. Okay, so make sure you're checking your links in your emails when you send out broadcasts. Be sure that you do a routine maintenance check on your subdomains. I go in there probably once a week for subdomains I am sending out a lot, you know, that I'm posting or sending out to my email. I'm at least once a week I'm checking to make sure it's the line of succession is going the way that I desire it to. Like my ILN link, I go right to the buyer's page. I don't even want to show anybody when I'm showing them that page. I'm not even showing them the overview. Okay, because at that point they already have a good idea what it's all about, and I just want to show them our founder. Other pages, I go to the overview, and I want to make sure that those go to the overview in the correct succession, and then to the sales page, or the purchase page. With the PLS, I love the viral report because I feel like having it all listed out in black and white and red and yellow and blue, that people can absolutely see all the value that we have, because so many people out there wasted money on AWeber. You know, I got to knock AWeber because I'm pretty proficient at figuring this kind of stuff out, and I can't even figure out how to send an email or set up a campaign in it. and people are paying a lot of money for a very limited number of subscribers. We have unlimited subscribers, and we could send 30,000 emails a day. That's pretty freaking huge. Unless you're like, what's his name, Deegan Smith, you don't need to pay all that money. You know, what I'm noticing is people are paying for lead pages. They're only getting the capture page. They're paying $67 a month for it. Then they have to connect it to an autoresponder that they're paying another price for somewhere else. And if you have any kind of list at all, it's going to cost you. So be sure that, you know, use your report. Let people know that not only are you trying to offer them a superior product, you're trying to help them save some money so they can buy traffic, so they can buy Facebook PPCs, so they can make sure their auto ship is done, so they can make sure, you know, there's a lot of money that we're saving, and that equals value. That equals value. And very rarely do we have any problems in the back, and it's because we're having a major upgrade that there's a little bit of this going on. So always be responsible for your business. Always double check. I recommend once a week, test your capture pages out. And if it doesn't go in the succession that you have it set up at, go in there and edit. I guess I'll show you another screenshot. Make sure you can see how to do that. Okay, good. I still have it open. Okay, let's cancel that. We don't need that. We need that stinking campaign. Delete that email. We don't need it. Okay, you go to websites, you go to web pages, and you go to my web pages. Okay, I have a lot of capture pages. My main capture pages are Helpful Entrepreneur, ILN Helpful Entrepreneur, Start Free Helpful Entrepreneur, Speed Wealth Entrepreneur. You know, those are the ones that I'm constantly, so you want to make sure that you're labeling them correctly so they're easy to find, right? And when you go to edit, I'm going to go to one that's, you go to edit, you make sure the name is right here, you make sure it's going to the correct domain, you make sure if there's a autoresponder or a capture page that is going to the correct autoresponder, make sure it's going to no. Make sure it's going to a place that you want them to go. So this would be my 2024 with a moving video in the back. If they click on the webinar, they're going to be going to that. So you save changes. Make sure that's all in a row. Make sure the background is where you want it, how you want it. You can change it too. You want to juice it up. You want to make sure that all these things are going to the right place. This is where you would have your opt-in for that. You're going to click it, check the link that's behind it. It's there. And let's double check, make sure it's going to the correct spot. It is. Very good. Okay. So that's how you check your often used landing pages. Check all landing pages that you do use for sure. I want you to make sure that you are funneling people through to what it is you want to funnel them through. Okay? So any questions or anything like that, shoot email to support on your PLS page or use the official PLS group for technical questions. Go in there and tag Neil and ask him what's up. Don't ever hesitate to do that. Keep it positive. I mean, certainly don't go in there and say, I can't believe I'm having such trouble, because trust me, AWeber last month lost everything. And people were running campaigns for $10,000, $2,000, $3,000 freaking campaigns. Okay? So be nice when asking for help, especially in the PLS group. We're not there to bash or get anybody nervous, because there are some very new people in this industry trying to do it right off the bat, and this stuff makes them nervous. So just keep it in alignment with what you're up to. Be professional. Make sure you check your links, and if you can't fix them or if something's going on, make sure you contact support or send a message to Neil right there in the PLS official group. And you can ask me too. I might be able to help. If I don't know, I'm going to tell you to do what I just said. Okay? I would like you first to make sure that you have things set up correctly using your videos in your training area. Any other videos that you may have in my PLS playlist on YouTube, look there first before you ask questions. We're all building our businesses here. We're all building. We've got new team members coming in all the time, and our time is really valuable. So I'm happy to help you with anything. And when I find something, obviously, I shoot a video really quick for you. Just make sure that you've done your homework before you come to me with a question, or to Kara with a question, or anybody. That should be the rule in anything. Okay? I love you all. I'll see you tonight. I hope you come. I'm going to do a webinar on how to define exactly who it is you're trying to attract into your business and how to make that happen and how to weed out who you don't want to attract and all that fun stuff, and it'll be fun. And the general public's going to be paying me $10 to be there. And if no one shows up, who cares? It's still going to be fun for us, right? I love you. Bye.